Well, first time ever loading a bookmark in this entire game. Well, we just jump right back into it, don't we? Okay, yes, I've had my pizza, it was good, and, well, it's actually been a day since then, but you won't know that. Anyway, let's see, I'm pretty sure... Okay, Lycynthia's just standing on this one little spot of safety, along with Marianne, that's kind of funny. Okay, let's see, how do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, there's a very, very weak Swordmaster over there. Do need to get to that spot too. I don't know if there's any way that
Shall we?
I can get Lorenz over there. Oh, then something attacks him from over that side. Alright, yours is Stride. Yeah, sorry. It's been a little bit. Apparently, Lorenz is supposed to be like a more frontline Lysithea. I probably should have put him in a mage class sooner than this, but oh well. How do I do this? How do I do this?
I'll do this for all of us.
No, that's a bad spot to be in.
My orders?
Leonie has better defense, so she should probably go there. Yeah, that's a Tomahawk. This may not work, but we'll see.
For Gerald. Still.
Oh, nice level up. So that line's actually kind of interesting because, like, some people have pointed this out on, like, I've watched an all kill quotes from the Blue Lions and Black Eagles routes. Unfortunately, the Black Eagles one did kind of spoil something for me, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, I've watched like an all kill quotes from Blue Lions, and basically, I wonder if I can do that actually. Basically, if you kill Leonie at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, which by the way, she's there. I totally missed her being there on my run. I don't know why, but she's there, and like she's basically like Captain Gerald. Like I hope you're. She says something about like Captain Gerald being proud of her or something, and like. I did what you would have wanted, and, like, people in the comments are like, trying to kill your son? It's a bit of a weird line. But, yeah. I mean, like, I get what they were going for, but it's still a little weird if, she ends up fighting Byleth. Oh, and I'm poisoned now. Still didn't even get any Venom Stone drops from earlier. Hang on a minute, wasn't there like something else that could attack Lorenz from there? Doesn't seem like it just yet. There are quite a few damage people, though. Really? Well, that's a problem. In that case, I think I actually have to Linhardt you. This has just been the chapter of really annoying misses.
Still in it.
More fighting.
Well, I guess I instead have to... No, I'm pretty sure, like, the way that it works, it seems like if one person misses, then anyone will miss you. Like, I think that's how it's rigged. So, for example, like, no matter what I use, I think the next attack against this enemy in particular is always going to miss. That's interesting because the RNG doesn't usually work like that in Fire Emblem. Wait, what? Why aren't you attacking Lorenz? I guess your focus is just hunting down the villagers. Huh. Yeah, I'm a little confused, but oh well. Yeah, see, there we go.
No chance.
Yeah, it is kind of an interesting way to handle the RNG. I've noticed that from all my playthroughs.
Got it.
It's like less based on the raw number and more based on... Actually, it probably is based on the raw number. Because you've got to roll equal to or above that hit rate in order to miss. So... basically, like, if a 90 misses, then, well, there's not much else that's going to hit, because you've got to...
Appreciate it.
Have a hit rate that's, yeah, that number is not above. So, like, for example, if someone had a 100 hit rate, they probably would hit, but, yeah. So it is probably a case of just the RNG being determined, like, in advance for the specific roll. I knew you'd crit one of those. Wait a minute, that could be bad. Okay, good. If she crit multiple of those, she might have actually died. Again, death by awesomeness. That's certainly a term that is very apt. I'm glad that I decided to refer to it that way. I don't know when I first used that term, but yeah, you are just straight up going for there. But yeah, apparently the Japanese community has a very specific term for that.
I will see this war through.
Okay. You are certainly dead.
You defeat me? Left.
And reinforcements, okay. I think we can stop these reinforcements if we defeat the commanders, though. This is a very interesting map. It's a new spin on a map that you've probably already seen in skirmishes, which I like better than, you know, straight up reusing a map that you've probably already seen in skirmishes. You look like you're in the prime position for a gambit. And I think I can actually catch you all with the Elmira mercenaries. Except that's actually not going to kill any of them, so it might overall be a little less effective than just normally attacking. That's the thing about gambits, like, it's impossible to take out multiple enemies in one attack from a gambit, because the rest is considered, like, map-based damage, kind of like Advance Wars, and it can't kill things.
What's my strategy?
Will this work? Nope. Oh, right, Byleth has the Silver Gauntlets. Actually, Silver Gauntlets Plus, and it still doesn't work.
I do this for all of us.
And she has passed. I keep forgetting about that, but it hasn't really made much of a difference so far. Also, Killer Knuckles. I need to watch out for that, because I'm pretty sure you will be provoked into moving soon. Well, I suppose you could gambit. And considering that you have pass, I can gambit and then dash past you with Kanto. I probably should have equipped a different weapon though, but oh well. And you still level up anyway. She's definitely improving. Might just be because Bow Knight's a pretty solid class all round. Okay, now with those two, stunned, I can unarm you in the face.
Can't afford to lose.
Again, because if you lose, you die. Didn't we already know that from Annette's dialogue? Yeah, I really need to repair the creator sword soon. Yeah, it's weird. Apparently the Crest of Flames only has a 20% activation rate, but you wouldn't know that from how much Byleth seems to activate it. Apparently, like, Serena's Forest now has the info out, so apparently the crest with the highest activation rate is actually, Felix's Crest of Fraldarius, which makes sense because he's kind of ridiculous. Oh boy, I'm probably out of, yep, I am out of poison arrows, and I'm not in a position to double gambit you two with Lysithea.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, this could be a bit of a problem. Especially with those things running around.
I will not let down my guard.
How... he's pretty badly hurt. I wasn't really considering what would happen when I ran out of gambits, although I think Seta still has one, or I could be wrong about that.
I fight.
Okay, militia level up. And I can get you over here now.
Thank you ever so much.
Okay, good,
for
that
helping
counts.
us. I don't know what would have happened if it weren't for you.
No doubling, which is good. But you can actually reach him, which is very, very problematic.
Guide me well.
I sort of want to get rid of that guy, but the problem with that is then Lysithea has to... Okay, she can go here. From here, I think the only thing that can actually get her are these two, and if I take out one and then take out the other... How dead are you if you go here? Actually, not dead. Although, yeah, you're going to attack Ferdinand anyway. I could physic him, though. Because I really want to get rid of that archer. I feel like Ferdinand has a better chance of surviving if I at least get rid of that archer. Because, like, I could use you to take out that, but obviously then she gets sliced to pieces. And, of course, you would normally have 2 meteors, but you only have 1 meteor now.
Shall we?
Oh, you don't even have any range attacks, though. Yeah, I should focus on saving the people up here before I think about the lower front. Because that's 11 damage, and then that's 15, which equals exactly enough to kill him. Of course it does. Is there anywhere Marianne can go where she can physic him but will not go splat? Well, you can get Seteth from there. Oh, that's 1 space off. No, that space is in range of Mr. Punch Your Face. You do also have Merchant Military. So I could do that to stun both of them. The problem with that is that she still is right up in the face of that guy who... Oh, okay, no, he doesn't kill her now, but if he initiates combat, he definitely will, so... this is kind of bad. I need to find some way that I can physic him. Oh, a few things are in range of her if she goes there. Like that. 47 attack versus her yep. Oh, actually no, her HP is surprisingly high. All I have to do is take out the Wyvern Rider above. Of course, this is assuming that I can actually reach Ferdinand with physic from here, which I can't, so that's all a moot point. How many... No, you just have Stride. That's not a terrible idea. Go, go! You could do it! You can run far away from the punches! Go, go! You can do it! You can physic without dying! So, if I move her all the way here... Oh, then something over there attacks her. There's Mr. Wyvern Rider. But, if I move her, like, all the way over here... Then everything is going to attack Lysithea, but I can probably get her to safety. She takes out that... Oh, no, she still has to physic. But do you murder her face? No, you don't, actually. And do you? No, you don't? Okay, so... Plan. I mean, if I am going there, I may as well put her on defensive terrain. Of course, I just need to make sure that the Swordmaster can't reach from there. Okay, so step 1, Lysithea goes as far away as she can and snipes this guy down.
I've got no time for mercy.
Okay, now you. You can actually not reach that forest tile. So if I go here, I think she's mostly safe. And then I can physic you. Downside is, will Lorenz die? Not quite, and I think that's the only thing that can get him. I mean, I'm definitely going to get rid of the assassin. And Sedath can either take out that archer or this guy, who I don't really think is a high priority for me right now. Alternatively, Sedath can go here to try and harry these people as well. But I don't know if I particularly need that right now. Okay. Now, if I take out that archer and that guy, do I even need to physic Ferdinand? So that's also the question. Yeah, she can't go there because that's a Wyvern Rider. And if she goes there, the Swordmaster attacks her. Maybe Lysithea should have got you, and then I should have... I don't like having to do this, but...
I'll do my best.
Like, if she goes here, gets rid of you...
I must keep going.
Speed's not bad.
Let's make
Lysithea takes you out.
I will not die.
I like how that guy kind of tried to just assume a blocking stance first, and then it's like, nope. Okay, so here, Sedath has to kill that thing, because otherwise Ferdinand is going to die. He's going to exactly die. But then Sedath takes this guy out.
Lament your weakness. Haven't.
And, okay, what happens now? Ferdinand only gets attacked by one thing. These two are okay. You're not attacking anyone. The main worry right now is if Lawrence gets crit or something. And his luck is not good, so that could actually happen. Unless you just spontaneously decide to start moving.
Be smart or I'm finished.
And, well, let's try and... That works. Will this work? No, well, that'll work, but... Could also use Dorothea for that, but she could also potentially, do that or get an extra heal with Linhardt, and I might need that going forward. I guess I will go for the better hit rate, I suppose. There we go. Okay, good. That's down.
How about a curtsy?
We owe you our lives. We're saved. Saved, I say.
Oh, I guess it's based on, like, either you hit the point or you kill the enemy that's going for the point. And now the question is, what do you do with your turn? Because I can get an extra heal with Linhardt, or an extra move with Lorenz and potentially get a little bit of attacks in on you before doing anything else. And then he gets attacked by two of them instead of one, which will spell his demise, most likely. Should I just heal him to be safe, or should I heal someone else? Well, I do have Byleth still as a healer class down there. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually going to go ahead and not do that. That would probably... I mean, it might actually not be a terrible idea, but... Alternatively, is there anyone I can... I don't think Physic's gonna... Those could be famous last words, but we'll see. Having to make a lot of on-the-fly tactical decisions here. You're going... And I had a feeling that would happen, but if you're the only thing that attacks Ferdinand, I think he's fine.
Let's think carefully.
Well, I like to think that I thought carefully that last turn, except that I had used one Divine Pulse. Oh, that's a problem. But at least Lysithea's up there. She can easily take out that Wyvern Rider. Okay, punching men are incoming. No chance of a crit, so that's... I'm perfectly fine. Lawrence is like, how dare you attack me with your bare fists, you barbarian! And more reinforcements from up there. So if you ignore the upper front, then you're like, this is an interesting map. Like, it's gonna be a pretty long video, I feel, though, because, yeah, we haven't even tried to take on the upper portion yet, and there's still so much to do on the rest of the There's still 33 enemies. Wow, like this is a pretty long one. And it turns out Senate doesn't actually have any gambits left. And you can't reach anybody. Except you, but that's probably going to end badly. Gotta be careful that actually, no, who am I kidding? I'm not gonna run out of my asthmas.
I've got no time for mercy.
I'm so glad you're a warlock now. Please gain speed. Really? It really is Loot 2.0. Like, people have said, oh, Lysithea is a better version of Loot. Nope, just exactly the same as Loot for me. And Ned was a complete monster in my Blue Lions run, so I can't really complain. I don't think Annette's supposed to be that fast. Okay, right. Things are still a little crazy.
I do this for all of us.
Let's see if I can chip a little bit off you. Oh, even more than I'm expecting. She still suffers with...
Oh, looky there. Some houses are still untouched. Let's give them a good plundering, boys!
Professor, let's make haste and go help them.
Go on!
Okay, what just happened? So, you're supposed to save all the villagers before you attack the bosses? I can maybe still get to that one this turn if I'm particularly quick. I think Lorenz or Leonie plus dancing could definitely do that. But I will probably want to heal her before she rushes in. Well, I can get a little bit of chip damage in, I guess.
I've got another option.
And you retreat back 1. That puts you in dancing range. And then you go here, which gets you attacked by 2 things. And of course, that thing's a sniper, so it's going to be outside your range because you failed the Bow Knight exam. It was only like a 50% pass rate, but still. I knew that would happen.
I'm not dying here.
I thought my first shot would finish it.
Be smart or I'm finished. I get to live another day, and it's all because you came to the rescue. I think that's all of them.
Okay, there we go. That's everyone. $12 and 13 is 20. She lives with 1 HP, unless she gets criticaled. I guess we'll... Why is... Oh, the boss theme's still going because you're still alive.
I'm awake.
Still in it.
Raphael, could you do something about that, please? That might not work so well. That probably will. Only a 6 crit rate with killer knuckles? That's embarrassing.
I'm not the only bad guy here.
What? We give up. Have mercy. That guy made us do it.
Huh. Okay, I'm guessing taking out the bosses gets rid of the basic enemies? That means? So I should make a beeline for that Swordmaster, okay.
Ready for anything.
When he says I'm not the only bad guy here, do you mean, like, because of the, like, the corrupt nobles, or do you mean you're not the only boss on this map? Could be taken to mean either of those. Don't think there's any way that I can actually get rid of this guy. And attacking's probably bad because, yeah, I'll get counted into oblivion. Also, Lorenz is in trouble, but I can worry about that next, I guess. And Linhardt is also in trouble. Yeah, I think she should be fine. I think Lorenz is the one who needs the healing here.
Appreciate it. Shall we?
Yeah, the two videos combined, I'm already probably up to like 50 minutes, and there's no end to this in sight. One Sword Master, although wait, you have 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you can't punch anyone. One Sword Master should be fine. Especially if I do that. Like, it still says this is a route map as well. And that's not what the aggro line said you'd be doing. Maybe they changed instead of healed himself. I'm glad that missed, though. Because I don't want Ferdinand to be stuck. 16 times 2. Yeah, I'm glad I used that vulnerary. Or, you know, you could just miss. And you attack me from out of my range, because of course you do. That's why I wish I was a bow knight. It's like, oh, these buildings are so confusing, I have to weave around them. Still more Wyvern Riders. Okay, somebody needs to slip through here and whack that guy. But I feel like only a flyer could really do that at this point, and I have no flyers over that side. I mean, I could probably try dismounting with Ferdinand to get better movement through these thickets. Or I could...
Not looking good.
Yeah, not looking good for you, is it? I could also try and sneak someone through there. I don't know if I'd actually be able to get through there, though. And, of course, that chest. I'm kind of out of chest keys right now. Of course, you actually are a bow knight, so I can do that. Your snipers are really weak for some reason. Just getting one-rounded by everyone.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Even my reasonably speed-screwed characters. I'm so glad I didn't do support before this episode, just saying. I guess that'll work. Hopefully. There we go.
You should have seen that coming.
Like, come to think of it, someone was asking in, well, for me recent, but for you ages ago, comments that there don't seem to be a lot of brave weapons in this game, and, like, there is the Brave Lance. I know all too well how good that is, because, you know, Dimitri was using that a lot, but other than that, there don't seem to be a lot of brave weapons in this game. I am definitely running out of that. That's, Levin Sword. And in my defense, the map does tell you to ignore the upper enemies, and that's what I did. But I might have caused this to drag on for quite a while. Okay, these two cannot run forever. But Lysithea can just explode that guy. I don't think there's any way for her to... 26 speed, yeah, I think she's getting doubled. 21 versus 18. No, she's just barely not getting doubled, but that thing has to go as well. I want to take out that assassin, but it looks like I have no choice but to send Lysithea this way, except that assassin will still attack her, won't he? Okay, that's actually really bad. Is there any safe place for Marianne to go right now? If it weren't for you... Wait, no, Sedith does still have a Gambit left. Unfortunately, that has to hit, or I'm in serious trouble. Okay, good. Because with that hitting, the Wyvern Rider of... Oh, actually, no, he's... probably fine? Probably fine. Yeah, see, doubling doesn't really mean much if Lysithea just instantly kills you on the counterattack, so... Okay. And you can attack all the way from over there, so I may as well, except I kind of want you to attack Lysithea and die, so... And in order to do that, you need to be around here. Of course, I need to make sure that he does indeed get one-shotted. Resistance 8, 48 HP. You have resistance 8. So I do the exact same amount of damage to either... Actually, no, I need to be looking at the Rizzle rather than... Okay, Rizzle 8, and you have Rizzle 8. So yeah, so I'm doing the exact amount of damage to both of them. So if I do 49 to you, then I am definitely killing that Swordmaster on the counter. The problem is he needs to hit, which could be bad, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, and Gloucester, because why not? I didn't need that, but still. Yeah, basically, this guy needs to die to Lysithea's counterattack. Which sounds like the title of a weird anime movie. Lysithea's counterattack. Maybe? Don't know if that works, but still. And then you can... No, that's a terrible hit rate. But I suppose getting 2 55s in might not be that bad. Because I think if I don't get rid of you, you're going to kill Marianne. Okay, Keyhole, that means you can't counter, doesn't it? I mean, it's not going to matter because you're dead anyway, but still. I think my cat is currently begging me to feed her, so I may have to temporarily go away from the TV. Wait, what's this assassin doing? He is not even attacking me. I suppose I can Tempest Lance you, though I'm not sure where Lawrence can go afterwards. As long as he gets to level 30, I'm fine. The closer you are to Dark Knight, the better. Though your weapon ranks are still, like, terrible for that.
Good.
Yeah, his overall stats just aren't great apart from strength.
For Bridget.
I mean, he is probably fine, but... that guy can't reach. Can Linhardt physic her? He probably can.
So nice.
Oh, also Cephaline, nice. That doesn't exactly matter, but oh well.
My
Okay.
orders?
No, it's still not gonna work unless I crit you. Nope. Also, her battalion is dangerously close to going down. Alright, Ferdinand gets doubled. That could be a problem. Of course, I do have Dorothea, but I don't think her dancing's going to affect much at this point. She could just... I mean, that's not really going to matter to me at this point, though. It doesn't help me get to the boss any faster. And I can't use Thoron for that. Maybe I just need to heal Ferdinand with Linhardt. Or get Viola further up that way, because he's probably needed over there. In fact, having Dorothea on this side too might actually help as well. Dorothea plus Sedith plus maybe Stride means I might be able to get to that guy sooner, and then hopefully all the rest of the enemies retreat. Because things are looking kind of grim for Lysithea and Marianne right now. They can't hold out there forever.
Destiny unfurls.
Their bad movement is going to be their demise. And of course, more Wyverns. Let me guess, that guy's gonna magically start attacking once he gets in range of Marianne. Okay. Oh, I would not have liked a crit there. Okay, so, moment of truth, please off. What?! Oh, I got Pavit. No, wait, she's gonna die. Oh, she got Pavis again. Why did she only do... What? I'm so confused. That... You have the exact same resistance as the last guy, so she should have been doing the same amount of damage, but she didn't. She did...
I can't die yet.
Oh! Fiendish blow! That's why! Oh, so I wasn't actually doing that much damage. Oh, okay, right. That was the problem. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, yeah, forgot about that. Your extreme player phase offense does not necessarily translate to enemy phase offense. Gotta keep that in mind. Yeah. Oh wow, I can actually miasma snipe you from all the way over there. Although, how's her resistance? It's 29. I don't know about that. Just that assassin will definitely kill Marianne, so I need that Swordmaster to be gone. I kind of need you to be gone as well, because you are incredibly annoying. Now I wish Byleth had Physic. Okay, right there I think is where I need to go. And this is getting to be a very awkward and complicated map. But I do definitely want to get rid of this guy. Yeah, see, the Crest of Flames activates way more than 20% would suggest. Because Sedith kind of needs to pick off this guy. Oh, I should have checked to see if he had advantage or something. Because that would have ended really, really badly. Wait a minute, you have a move of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if Lycidia goes here... No, she can still get attacked. Oh, of course she can, yeah.
I've got no time for
Yeah,
mercy.
sometimes it's easy to forget that Death Blow doesn't apply to the enemy phase. Heal restoring you to full probably says more about Lycidia's frailness than it says about your healing capabilities. Speaking of which, though, I really, really need this boss to go down now. And I may need to heal Ferdinand to do it. Alternatively...
I can still fight.
No, that's impossible.
Be careful.
Oh, but you do have pass. But you still can't quite get to that space. Well, that's a bit of a problem. I can Gambit, though. Hang on a second. I think I know a better option right now. You see what I'm trying to do here, don't you? And then I can snipe this guy down.
Really good, huh?
Just go back there just in case. I really hope my theory is right. Oh, of course, you can't even use that because you don't have the right rank. Ah. Well, that was almost a brilliant plan. You do 14. If only you could move one more space, then I could get you with the Brave Lance. I could save Scum for a crit here, even though I probably won't get it.
If we cause enough chaos, we can do whatever we want!
Well, I guess in that case I'll Gambit and see if that makes Ferdinand do more damage. I'm really hoping the enemies here just retreat when the boss dies, because if not, I'm going to get very, very annoyed at this map. Like, I may even have to speed up or cut out parts of it, because...
I will not let down my guard.
Yeah, this is just so tedious. There's so many enemies and the map is so huge. Well, I mean, I guess that is Fire Emblem 4, and I like Fire Emblem 4, but still, it's just... I don't know, I just can't help but just get a really tedious feeling from this map. And there's reinforcements. And the game specifically tells you to not go to the part of the map where the reinforcements are. I should probably heal him first, just in case.
I'm grateful. Ready for anything.
So I think this is already, like, over an hour.
This is the cost of war.
Yeah, you're attacking him for barely any damage, which is good.
I can still fight. I'm awake.
Yeah, it's like this map forces you to split up a ton, and it's not exactly the kind of map that really encourages splitting up, but if you try and take on the areas one at a time, it just takes forever. It's I don't know, like, I don't know how to feel about this map right now. Oh, well, I do know how to feel about it now, given that Seth almost died. That would have been... I would have appreciated you actually killing him there, but oh well. Okay, interrupting boss theme, please go away. Speaking of go away, please let this get rid of some of the enemies. Because if this actually is just straight up route, that's...
My ambition unfulfilled.
We yield! Yield! We were just following orders. It's not like we love a good riot, really.
Yeah, it does. It does get rid of some of the enemies. Okay, so with only one more boss left on the map, I'm guessing that if I somehow manage to slip through this blockade of enemies and take him out, the riot will end. So that's going to be my goal for the time being.
I can't die yet.
Huh. That's gonna take a ton of uses off of Blutgang though, but I have a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of tempted to do that. But then again, there's no real point when Lysithea can just one-shot you. That's like a summary of Lysithea, isn't it? There's no real point in doing anything else when Lysithea can just one-shot people. I think going up is probably the best solution at this point.
Allow me to demonstrate.
And more Crest of Flames. Because, yeah, now Marianne is free to physics Sedith.
Guide me well.
More fighting.
No, that's not good. I can lure one of them, though. Yeah, let's at least get that out of the way. How many warps do you have left? You probably still have 2. Yeah, you've still got 2 warps. May as well get someone else in on the action. And these 3 I don't think are going to have much more of an impact on this map.
Be careful.
And I wasn't doubling you anyway, so breaking that now is not going to be a problem. And I doubled you in return, which is good, but now you're blocking my path. Oh, I forgot Caspar was here. And why did he gain magic? Oh, great, they're all aggroing, which might actually be good for me. Because all I need to do is to get close to that guy and... How many strides do you have left? You have 1 stride left. Can you get Sedith? Not like that. But maybe if I get rid of that thing, then maybe he could get Sedith. I'm just wondering about this, because Stride plus Sedith going here plus Dance equals Sedith can probably reach that sniper right now. And I would definitely like to do that. So, I need to... Really? You just had to be 1 short of finishing him off, didn't you? Don't suppose Linhardt can warp anybody. Like, maybe Byleth could do this? Let's see if this works. This has just been the one time all game where missing attacks has cost me.
Leave it to me.
What's my strategy?
Well, if I only need to hit once.
I must lead them well.
I can still fight.
Okay, good, I can get you with that now. Go, Sedith, you could do it, you could reach that pesky archer. I mean, this had better end the whole map. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be annoyed. So Dorothea can reach all the way there, so Sedith needs to be there or there. I suppose if Sedith goes there, he can, I guess, short axe that guy. Or, you know, I could go there and be 1 space closer. Alright, this does actually show how far I can go with Kanto. I wonder, can Dorothea even dance for him there if I go here? I suppose I can try. Like, your move is now, like, 12, yeah. Well, it does show green. And yes, I can reach the sniper now. Okay, fine, good. Good, I can actually do this. Let's... Like, I mean, again, this had better work. This had absolutely better work.
I can't die yet. I'll do my best.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Ward arrow, okay.
Let's make this quick.
And you still have spells to spare.
It's done.
I feel like she's gonna get MVP here. But I guess we'll see. And we'll also see if this map ends or if it decides to continue to be annoying. Because this is a lot of enemies.
No chance.
I mean, there is the chest, but I think I'm gonna miss out on that. Please tell me this ends the chapter, because if not, I am going to be very annoyed.
What do you want? You better not stand in our way.
No, I'm not standing. I'm sitting on this wyvern. Still in your way, though. Please let that get rid of the enemies. Come on. Come on. I don't want to have to route. That would just take way too long.
And after I went to all the trouble of killing that noble and stealing his treasure.
Father, no! So we were too late after all.
No! Oh, come on! Really? This has gone on for almost an hour and a half now. You really want me to keep fighting? Really? Ugh. It's just, this is, I was about to say this is the worst kind of map. I don't know if it really is, but it's just, wow, my voice, I'm losing my voice. That should tell you something. And my cat is staring at me, but just like, oh great, now Lawrence dies. It's just like, this isn't difficult, this is just tedious. Just so goddamn tedious. Like, a route map this big with reinforcements and this many enemies?
My orders?
Why?
Ready for anything.
So, well, I guess for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna have to cut out the entire rest of this chapter.
Time for your last chance. It's starting to feel like a part of me.
Okay, Agnia's arrow. Okay, you have aura now. I think that might be the first person who's learned that in any of my runs.
I've got no time for mercy. I'm not...
No speed again. So she's supposed to have like a 50% growth or something? Yeah, these are not meant to be like Cynthia's stats.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
Did he really just say time for seconds?
Gotta train hard.
Okay, last enemy. I could stay here and get the chests. Like, do I have any chest keys in the convoy at all? I don't think I do. No, just a door key. Last enemy. There we go.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Oh, okay, there's a Lance of Zoltan. Well, I mean, I guess if there was an Axe of Zoltan and a Sword of Zoltan, there obviously would be a Lance of him. Oh, that's new. Link to the Crest of Keyhole. Negates critical hits, that's cool. That's for either Sedith or, Ferdinand, I guess. And do we get something for Lysivia here? I guess we don't, but I mean, Lorenz's Relic is all she really needs. That felt way longer than 12 turns. Aegir Astral Knights, that's a really cool name. Ordelia Sorcery Company, that's probably going to be amazing as well.
Ferdinand. Hey.
Yes?
Oh, are they going to have a tragic conversation from halfway across the map? That's going to be a little awkward.
I don't know what to say. About your father, I mean.
No, it is all right. Some part of me was expecting this. I do not know what happened in Hrym territory, but I am sure he got what he deserved. You knew more about it, you said? Maybe you can tell me everything later.
I can tell you what I know.
Please do.
You know about the Hrym Rebellion, right?
Of course. The rebellion started when Emperor Ionius IX tried to consolidate power.
Yeah, pretty sure that's Xemnas.
The Hrym family tried to split off from the Empire and join the Alliance.
Okay, that's why Lysithea is involved in all this.
Working with House Ordelia, they raised an insurrection. The Empire suppressed it. And then a puppet leader was installed in the Hrym territory. House Ire was tasked with handling the actual governance of the region.
Yeah, that would not exactly endear people to them.
Seeing this, the nobles feared that the Empire would assume total control. That's when the 6 great noble families chose to wrest power from Ionius IX.
That's where the insurrection happened.
That's right. The Insurrection of the Seven. I've always wondered why it was called Seven when there were only 6 noble families.
I'm guessing Ordelia was the 7th?
It was the 6 great noble families, plus Hrym.
How vexing. Either way, events unfolded shortly thereafter. Are you aware of how Duke Ire was ruling the Hrym territory? He imposed harsh taxes upon the people, much harsher than on his own, making their lives very challenging. People fled their homes in droves to the neighboring Ordelia territory, but they were sent back from where they came. The Empire was occupying Ordelia territory as well, as it turned out. Issues were further complicated when Duke Aiur fell from power.
Wait, was that recently, like when Edelgard took over?
Aiur was dismissed from his position, only to be replaced by Lord Arundel.
Oh, okay. Case of corrupt person being replaced with someone even worse.
Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire.
Was he even himself? Because at this point I pretty much figured that Arundel is Thales, so... Or rather, Thales is Arundel, because there was a real Arundel, I'm pretty sure, but Thales killed and replaced him. So, was that Arundel or Thales at the time?
Correct. And he imposed even heavier taxes on the people, squeezing them painfully dry.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, the closest thing we can, and this is in no way a similar comparison, but it's kind of like with Morooka in Persona 4, where it's like everyone initially rejoices when it's like, okay, like, and the person who comes in to replace him is even worse, somehow.
The people were conscripted for duty. Any who opposed were killed on the spot.
Yeah, he was probably Thales by that point.
Lord Arundel did this in the name of Duke Aiur.
What?
Oh, he scapegoated them. That's not good.
Your father was by no means a great ruler.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
But it was Lord Arundel who stoked the fury of the people and directed that fury at your father. Duke Aiur is not perfect, but he's not the villain in this.
And why do I get the feeling that we'll be taking down that villain on this route? We kind of did on the Blue Lions route, we just didn't realize how bad he was at the time.
Lysithea, thank you for telling me all of this. I am embarrassed to say I had no idea. I see now that it was not his fault, but he did go along the wrong path and place a burden on his people. He can no longer atone for what he did, so I will have to.
Okay, this Paralogue is definitely making me like Ferdinand a lot more.
I need to go think about what I will do after the war, how I will make up for my father's mistakes.
Nothing helps deep thought like sweets. Sweets. They help you think. Perhaps you should find some for us.
I see. If I find some, I will be sure to let you know.
One thing I wonder as well, it seems like a pretty conscious choice that Ferdinand almost never uses contractions. Like, obviously it's weird that I'm pointing this out now of all times, but I noticed it the whole time. I wonder how he spoke in Japanese. I wonder if that's to emulate how politely he spoke in the Japanese version. I'm not sure, but it definitely seems like they're deliberately avoiding having him use contractions. But anyway, yikes, this was a long chapter. So, I love the story details you get out of it, and I'll probably talk more about those well, probably not next part, because the next part will be a support episode, but in this chapter's battle. But, oh, wow, that was a long... It was a long, big map route chapter in a game that generally avoids that. In fact, this game doesn't have a lot of route chapters, I just realized, and most of the ones that it does are on very small maps. So, that's kind of a case of good story, bad gameplay in terms of that Paralogue. So, I may even end up having to split that battle in two, because, wow, it's like what, we're almost at like an hour 40 minutes right now in terms of the total time? Yeah, so I guess I'll see you next time for supports and then for this chapter's battle.